YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. Man, you know, I'm a little disappointed. My last video didn't do too well, and I'm not mad about it. I'm just disappointed because y'all didn't click on it. Y'all hit the like button, so I ain't too mad. Y'all subscribing still. You got post notices turned on. It's like YouTube didn't want to push it out. And, you know, like I said, bro, I'm not too mad. I'm just disappointed. So I need y'all to really turn up on this video today. With that being said, hit the like button off rip. Hit the subscribe button if you're new and you haven't subscribed already. And turn on post notices so you don't miss an upload. We're uploading all the time. We got a lot of content coming. And today, man, we're finally here with our last position. We got our top center builds on NBA 2K25. I wanted to give y'all like a park build, an all-around center build, and then like a super main center build that you can use in Reck. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. So we got three builds. We got the Swiss Army knife center, 6'9", 249, 7 foot. This is your park center. Going to be like a Draymond Green type of build. And real quick disclaimer, I'm not making these builds to be these exact players, but these are the best like comps that I can give for these type of players. But they're not made to be like these exact player builds. They're just like, I kind of like tweaked it around of what type of player I was trying to make. So just keep that in mind when you see these attributes and you see these player comps. I'm not trying to make them exactly like this player, just like a version of this player. So we got the small ball center, 6'9", and then we got a 6'10" center. This is going to be your all-around center, the one that you can use everywhere. You can use all of them everywhere, but this is going to be the one that is very all-around, can do a lot of things. And then we got the 7 foot, two-way, 3-level scoring threat. This is going to be like your Reck center, your big center. You can use it still in park and stuff, but this is mainly if you want to play Reck. Let's go ahead and hop into the first build, the Swiss Army knife. We got center, height 6'9", weight 249, wingspan 7 foot. Now, you can make this build center if you only play park, so that way you're always playing the 3. But if you're going to be playing Reck and stuff, I'd probably make this build a power forward or small forward, just so that way you're not matched up against big old freaking 7'3" centers, bro. But we're going to hit continue and get right into the attributes. So we got close shot 79. I'm okay with that. The thing I was kind of going for is to make this an all-around build, and then a park center that can handle the ball and score and still be a very good rebounder. But we got 79 close shot. We got 67 driving layup. Wasn't really looking for any driving layup on this build. But we got 87 driving dunk. I wanted to make sure this build had some finishing on it, so we went with 87 driving dunk. This way you'll be able to dunk the ball whenever you're beating every center off the dribble. Standing dunk 52. Once again, I'm not telling you guys to make these builds exactly like this, but you can take these builds and tweak it to your liking. I see some of you guys comment in the comment section. Oh, you messed this build up because you did this. You messed this build up because you did this. Listen, bro, I'm gonna just let y'all know now. I don't care. This is how I would make these builds. I'm not telling you to make these builds like this. Tweak them to your liking, bro. If you don't like something, but do let me know in the comment section what you would change. But don't just tell me that the build is ruined because you would make it different when I'm literally telling you make it different. But we got 52 standing dunk. I'm not a standing dunk guy, not going to use it. Post control, we got 56. Once again, I'm not using post control on this build. Wasn't really looking for that with this build. This is more so like to be a 3 and be able to handle the ball whenever I get the ball. So that way you're not like out of the loop where you're only setting screens and stuff. You're going to be able to set screens and handle the ball with this build. So that's what I was going for. On to the shooting. This is going to be a recurring theme on all these builds, bro. Mid-range 89. Now you're going to say, well, why'd you go 89 mid-range? Set shot specialist, bro. That's going to make this build be able to shoot the lights out. So I wanted to make sure we got set shot specialist. 89 mid-range, make sure we're able to fade the middies. 83 three-pointer. Of course, I want that bronze limitless range. Want to be able to shoot the ball at a high clip, so we got the 83 three-pointer. I didn't make this build for Reck, and once again, I don't care for free throw. We got 67 free throw on this build, so I'm sorry to you Reck heads. If you make this, I don't know what to tell you. On to the playmaking. We got 80 pass accuracy. I think 80 is more than enough for the park. But I did want to make sure I got break starter and dimer on this build so you can throw those full court passes. Ball handle, we got a 77. Now, some of you may not agree with this. Some of you may agree with this. I like the 77 ball handle because you're going to get some decent animations. It's going to make the build be able to move around the court and be able to get a bucket when you got a big with no perimeter guarding you. So I really do like that. Speed with ball, we got 68. You're going to get lightning launch on bronze. Tier 1, max +1. Throw it up here. The build's going to be moving quicker. And once again, these builds are very cap breaker friendly. Like all the builds I make are always going to be cap breaker friendly. So as you can see, I got a lot of spots where you can add some cap breakers to make this build even better. On to the defense. We got 74 interior defense. I'm gonna say this one more time. I have a 6'4" guard. Okay? I play with my 6'4" guard. I get caught down low, play 1v1s against these big 7-foot centers. I don't know what's wrong with this game, but with my 72 interior defense and I play hands up, if they don't dunk the ball, which usually does not happen too often, I will get a stop. They will miss and you'll grab a board. So 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, you're going to be able to get a stop with 74 interior defense. And you're going to get some good badges with this. You're going to get paint patroller. You're going to get post lockdown. So I do like that. Perimeter defense, I went with the 74. I didn't want this build to be too far out of the loop of being able to defend on the perimeter. I want this build to where if it gets switched, it at least has a little bit of a chance of defending on the perimeter. So we went with the 74. You're going to get challenger. You're going to get immovable enforcer, on-ball menace, pick dodger, off-ball pest. You get some badges, and that was my main thing that I wanted to go for with this build. Steal, you get a 60. You guys got to know me by now. I don't care about steal. So we went 60 just so you can have interceptor, reach in the passing lane here and there. But I'm not going higher than that because I don't spam square. Once again, you do not have to make this build this exact way. You could take it and tweak it to your liking. Block, I went with the 78. Another recurring thing you're going to see. Silver high flying denier, build 6'9", a little bit quicker than most. You're going to be able to cover a lot more ground. Silver high flying denier, you get some good block animations. You're going to be swatting stuff. Like I always tell y'all, bronze is more than enough. 68 block is more than enough, but 78 is only going to make this build a lot better defensively. And this is where the Draymond Green shades kind of come in. Offensive rebound, we went 62 because it upgrades with defensive rebound. Once again, I don't care for offensive rebound, bro. You guys can upgrade offensive rebound and say it's cheaper. I don't care, man. I'm going to stick with the defensive rebound. And then if I can grab an offensive board here and there, that'd be great. But majority of the time, the person on the other team is going to have a high defensive rebound. So having a high offensive rebound without higher defensive rebound is almost kind of useless in my opinion. But we get a 92 defensive rebound. So you're going to get gold box out beast and gold rebound chaser. I like that a lot. Going to make this build very, very good at grabbing boards, especially if you're in good positioning. And then being able to run the floor after grabbing the board. Like, it's amazing, bro. On to the physicals. We got 80 speed. So you're going to be quicker than most threes on the court unless they're running a small ball lineup in the threes or the twos. You're going to be quicker than most. Agility, you get a 75. You're going to be, like I said, quicker. Like, you're just going to be able to move around a little bit more than most of the bigs on this game. And a lot of people make the bigger bigs like 6'10 up to 7'3. A lot of people are making those. So I like having this for a small ball lineup park build. Strength, we get a 91. I like this a lot. You're going to get strong handle on Hall of Fame. You're going to get brick wall on gold. So you're going to have the strength to be able to compete with the bigger builds, be able to set screens and then be effective. I really like this a lot. Last but not least, we got 75 vertical. I like this because I want it posterizer and high flying denier. And I want you to be able to get some good dunk packages. So we went with the 75 vertical. I think these attributes are wonderful for a small ball park big. If you're going to be playing park, if you're going to take this build into multiple game modes, make it a power forward or small forward, bro. You can still get all these things. I just wouldn't take this build into the Reck. But you can definitely use this build on the ones. You can take it to the twos. You can take it to the threes, of course. And you can take it to the fives. But like I said, in the fives, just don't use it as an actual center or else you're going to get matched up against really big centers. But if you do end up needing a center and y'all don't have one, this build can play it. You're just going to have, it's going to be hard playing against them 7'3 centers in the Reck, bro. But let's hit continue, see what shades we get. You get shades of Draymond Green, Alperen Sengun, Mo Wagner. I'm telling you guys, bro, these are really good bigs right here. Very versatile bigs, defensive, boarding. Like, they can do it all. You have built a Swiss Army knife. I like that a lot. Very Draymond. Let's hit continue and get to the next build. Up next, we got the 3-level scoring playmaker. This is more so like a Chet Holmgren type of build that I was going for. We got center, height 6'10", weight 226, wingspan 6'11". It's a fire build, pretty big build. So I was going for Chet Holmgren when I made this, and you guys are going to see the shades. But we got close shot 85. Now, like I said, I was not trying to exactly make Chet Holmgren, but that's the closest comparison and what I was kind of going for. Things are going to be all over the place though. Like, you're going to see certain stuff that Chet Holmgren can't do. I was just trying to make the best version of a Chet Holmgren archetype type of build. But we got 85 close shot. I like that a lot. Going to be able to finish down low and under the rim. 75 driving layup. This isn't a lot, but for this to be a 6'10" build, I do kind of like this. So I'm not too mad at it. 87 driving dunk on a 6'10", I really, really like. You're going to be able to finish at the rack, drive, and the ball. This build has ball handle, so you're definitely going to be able to get a bucket. Standing dunk, 58. I'm not a standing dunk guy. I'm sorry. If you're playing center and you want standing dunk, definitely make the build with standing dunk. However you want to make it. You don't have to make it exactly like this, but this is how I would make this build. Post control, we got an 84. Why did I go with 84? I wanted post fade phenom Hall of Fame because up next with the shooting, we got a 90 mid-range. The build will be able to fade and be able to shoot middies. Going to be able to knock down any jump shot on the floor. Because to pair with that, we got 83 three-pointer. You're going to get limitless range, get some good jump shot animations, and you're going to get set shot specialist on goal. So I really like the shooting on this build. Once again, a recurring theme, high mid-range, good enough three-pointer to shoot the ball. And now y'all can't be mad at me. 75 free throw. You can knock them down. You can take this build to the Reck and knock them down. On to the playmaking. We're going to get an 87 pass accuracy. So this is one of those things that isn't too much like Chet Holmgren. I wanted a high pass accuracy on this build because I want to be able to grab boards and throw it down the court. And be able to just throw some dimes with this build, bro. So you're going to get bailout. You're going to get break starter on gold. You're going to get versatile visionary and gold dimer with this build. I really like that a lot. Going to make this build a very, very good playmaker. Ball handle, we got a 75. I like this a lot also. I would probably cap break this up to 77 so I could get strong handle, and you'd have to cap break strength up 1. But I would try to get strong handle on Hall of Fame. But 75 is still really good for a 6'10" build, because to pair with that, we got 68 speed with ball, lightning launch on a 6'10". I like it a lot, bro. This is what I wanted, a build that was a bit more offensive but can still grab boards and play defense, you know, do the things that you need a center to be able to do. On to the defense, we got 74 interior, recurring theme. I don't think you need too much interior defense on this game. Now, this build will probably be a better power forward than a center, but you can definitely use it as a center, especially in the park, bro. Most definitely in the park. And that's kind of what I was gearing towards, because I do have my last build as a more Reck center, but this build you can still take to the Reck and you can still use it in the park. We got 74 interior, 6'10", 6'11" wingspan. You're going to be able to get a stop. Perimeter defense, 62. Now, the perimeter kind of fell off on this, but I went with 62 because I wanted to make sure we got a movable enforcer. So that's why it's 62. Steal, I told y'all, I don't spam square on this game. Like, you guys make this build how you want. Take this, use it as a template, tweak it, make it your own. I don't press square on defense too often, so I don't have to worry about putting steal on my builds. Block, we got a 78. I told you, another recurring theme. That high flying denier on these big builds, bro, is just going to help out so much. And you're going to be a very good rim protector with a high block. So I do like that because it matches well with the interior defense. On to the rebounding, 60 offensive. Once again, this is how I like to do it. So this is how it's going to be. Low offensive, high defensive. 85 defensive rebound. Not the best, not the worst. Like I said, this is more so of a power forward, but in the park, this build is going to be perfectly fine, bro. So you're going to get gold box out beast and silver rebound chaser. Kind of what I was going for. Physicals, we get 78 speed. So to be 6'10", you're going to get almost 80 speed. You're going to be pretty fast running around the court at 6'10". Agility, you get a 70. Not the best. Honestly, it's just not the best, but this is the best that you could get with this build being 6'10" and being a center. I just had to take what I could get, and you can cap break it up a little bit if you need to, but the build is still going to be fast because you got almost 80 speed. Strength, we got an 83. Now I went with 83, of course, because I wanted box out beast on gold. You're going to get silver brick wall, but this isn't what that build is for. You still need some strength, of course, to play some defense, get some post moves off. But I was really just going for this build to be very offensively skilled, bro. So that's kind of what I was going for this center, is to be a very skilled offensive build. Vertical, we get a 78. So once again, you're going to be able to get some good dunk packages. You get posterizer on silver, pogo stick, aerial wizard on gold, and high flying denier. I think this build is really good. I think this build is very versatile. You can take it to the ones court. Going to be a little bit of a struggle on defense if you're playing against a guard or anything. But if you're playing a big, you can hold your own. You can take it to the twos. And once again, if you want to run a toxic lineup, you can run this build at the 1 or the 2. And that's the best thing about this build, is that it can handle the ball. So you'll be able to do a lot of things with this 6'10 build. But you could definitely play threes with this, and it can play the 2 or the 3. Or if you're just annoying and you're really nice like that with the 6'10s, you can definitely play the 1, have a big 2 and a big 3, or a lockdown at the 2. You could be very annoying with this build, I'm not gonna lie. And then of course you could take it to 5s, and in 5s I definitely think this would be a very, very good power forward, a good small forward, and a decent center. Once again, just in 5s, majority of the time the center in 5s is going to have very high strength, very high rebounding. It's going to be just an annoying big. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle to get rebounds and a box out with this build, but you can definitely play the 5 if you need to. So that's what I was going for. Let's hit continue. We get shades of Joel Embiid, Alperen Sengun, and Domantas Sabonis. Really good builds. Like I said, I was going for Chet Holmgren. Didn't really get it because I think the pass accuracy was just so high. But I do like this build a lot. We got a 3-level scoring playmaker. Let's get into the last build. Last but not least, we got the 2-way 3-level scoring threat. Position center, height 7 foot, weight 236, wingspan 7'2". So with this build, I was kind of going for like a Jokic, of course, because why not? Jokic is the best center in the league. Kind of what I was going for, kind of like a Sabonis build. But I wanted this build to be very versatile and like athletic and be able to do a lot of everything. So let's hit continue and get into the attributes. Close shot, we got an 86. I like the 86 a lot. Feel like you'll be able to get a lot of buckets down low under the basket. And then we got 65 driving layup. Wasn't really looking for driving layup with this build. But this is where the build kind of strays away from being Jokic and Sabonis, because you get an 85 driving dunk on a 7-foot build. Bro, it's going to make this build very versatile. Once again, I'm not telling you guys to make this build exactly like this. This is how I would make it. You could tweak this build and make it your perfect center build, but this is what I like with this build. Standing dunk, you're going to get an 85. So you'll be able to do the standing dunks. You're going to be able to play down low. And the reason that is because to pair with that, we got an 84 post control. Now, should this be higher? Could you make this higher? Yes, but this is what I like because I'm not going to play out the post too much on this build. If I was playing on this build, I'm going to be setting screens, popping, rolling, grabbing boards, throwing dimes, spotting up. Like, that's what I'm going to be doing on this build, bro. So that's why we got the 84 post control, because I don't plan on playing out of the post too much unless I really need to. On to the shooting, we got 90 mid-range. Why'd you go 90 mid-range? I wanted post-fade phenom Hall of Fame, and I wanted set shot specialist on gold. So I wanted this build to be able to shoot the lights out. We're going to be able to do that with this build. We're going to be able to shoot post fades with this build. We're going to be able to shoot step back jumpers with this build from the midi. It's going to make this build very versatile, bro. You already are scoring threat all over the floor. 3-pointer, we got an 83 3-pointer. Limitless range, bro. You can shoot the lights out. Now, a spot y'all aren't going to like too much. 68 free throw. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like, screw my team, bro. If I got to shoot free throws, chalk it up. Y'all go ahead and run back the other way because I'm missing both of them on every build I got. I don't care, man. On to the playmaking. You're going to get 82 pass accuracy. Now, like I said, I was trying to like make it a Jokic and a Sabonis build. I didn't go too high on the pass accuracy on this build just because there's other stuff that I wanted. But I wanted to make sure I got gold dimer. That's why we got the 82 pass accuracy. Ball handle, we got a 60. We got unpluckable on bronze. Wasn't really looking to get too much ball handle on this build. I just gave it a little something so that way I could get unpluckable and not just like have no ball handle at all. Speed with ball, we got a 50. Once again, just trying to give it a little something so I'm not at like 25 or 30, bro. That's what I was going for. On to the defense, you're going to get 82 interior defense on this build. So I like this a lot. You're going to get paint controller silver, post lockdown silver. that's kind of what I need. Like, I think 82 is, I feel like, is the absolute most you need for interior defense, bro. I promise you, especially if you're 7 foot with a big wingspan, 7'2" wingspan, 82 is more than enough. Perimeter defense, we got a 40. Like I said, this was the Reck type of build that I was making. You shouldn't be caught on the perimeter in the first place. Once again, I don't spam for passing lanes, so steal is going to be as low as it can possibly be. Block, we got an 88. So I wanted to be a paint presence, bro. So I went with the 88 block. Wanted to be a good rim protector, be able to swat anything that comes down low, play the passing, or not play the passing lane, play the pick and roll, be able to get some good stops on this build. You're going to get gold high flying denier, gold pogo stick, silver paint patroller. The build will be the perfect rim protector. On to the rebounding. Once again, I don't care for offensive rebound. It's only up because defense is so high. You got 67 offensive rebound, 92 defensive rebound, gold box out beast, gold pogo stick, gold rebound chaser, 7 foot, 7'2" wingspan. You're going to grab boards with no problem. On to the physicals. We got 70 speed. Now, yes, you are slow, but 70 is still really good for 7 foot big. I really like the 70 speed on this. Agility, we got a 60. You're 7 feet tall, bro. You're not going to be super agile running around the court. So I still feel like 60 is pretty good. Strength, we got a 91. I personally feel like strength should not have to go higher than 91 on this game. I think silver brick wall is good enough, especially if you got a big build. I think just 91 is more than enough. Not even more than enough. I think it's the perfect amount if you're going to be making a big center. I don't think you need too much more. Vertical, we got an 80. Now, why did I go 80 vertical? Because we got 85 driving dunk. I want to be able to fly, bro. I want this build to be able to swat everything. I want this build to be able to do a lot of stuff. So we need an 80 vertical with this build. I think the attributes of fire, like I said, this is the Reck center build that I wanted to make. This is what I would make. You guys can take this and tweak it to your liking. Because there's a lot of things you can change on this build. You could take driving dunk down. You could take and put other things up. I just wanted this build to be like this. This is what I like. You guys let me know what you like and what you would do. And let me know how you feel about this build in the comment section. Let's hit continue and see what shades we get. Khalil Ware, he's definitely becoming one of those bigs, bro. He's coming into his own. We got Sabonis, a player we were trying to get a player model after. And then DeAndre Ayton, really good rebounder, really good two-way player. You have built a two-way, 3-level scoring threat. I like this build a lot. I think this build is fire. I think all these builds are fire. You guys let me know how you feel about them. The park build, the all-around build, and then the mainly Reck build. You can take all these builds to every game mode, though, and that's what I was going for. Every time I make my top builds, I want to make sure you can take these builds to every single game mode and have no problem. You guys let me know how you feel about these builds. Are they fire? Are they trash? If they're trash, let me know in the comment section why they're trash. Don't just say they're trash and give me no explanation, or else I'ma just call you a dork, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, if you made it this far, hit that like button, man. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Subscribe if you're new and turn on post notifications so you're not missing any uploads. We're uploading all the time, and I got a lot of good content coming for you guys, so you don't want to miss out. But that is all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you all a lot, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.